pit to mine, or mine to pit, like cutting away of our resources, without processing. So the minister, as part of his 7-point agenda, introduced value addition and said, never again would we have, just whole-scale cutting away of our mineral resources without some form of processing, without some form of refining, so to speak. So, because of that value addition that he championed on the global scale, he was made the chairman, the pioneer chairman of the Africa Mineral Strategy Group. And as we speak now, they include 16 mining nations on the African continent and still expanding. So, and they have also signed up for that value addition, which has become the sing-song in that continent, that never again would we allow people to come to our country and cut away without developing, because we need that developing of that mining, the minerals for employment, to cater to our people in the communities and all that. So that has given him that global, boost, and a lot of people are partnering, in the global community with him, on diverse areas in the mining sector.
Okay. I'd just like you to also speak more on what is in it for the host communities, so that we don't have the nation makes so much money like from oil, and the host communities they're complaining. So as we're making the money from solid minerals, what is in it for the various host communities? Well,
host communities, when part of what the minister did when he assumed office, like a few months after he assumed office, was to revise what we call the community development agreements. So today we have a revised community development agreement that mandates you what you have to do to develop the host communities as a miner, as an operator. Then another thing is, before your application is even approved, as part of your application process, you need to seek the consent of host communities. So that's part of the innovations we put in place to ensure that we cater to the needs of host communities, and they are not deprived of their dues by miners and operators. So, and aside from that, there's also the policy that traditional rulers in council, are incorporated into the host communities to ensure that they protect the interests of their community, and we are seeing a positive response in that regard, and very high compliance.
Well, it has been a very interesting conversation with you. Thank you so much, Segun, for your time with us on the program.
Thank you for having me.
That's why we'll have to leave our conversation here this morning. Thank you.